and today I'm going to be changing my oil, so I'm going to teach you how to do it as well. I have a s2000, and the first thing you want to do is jack the car up, so you can see that I've already done that. So let's get started. Let's get under the car. You want to get a wrench. My car uses a 17mm. Every car is probably pretty different. What you want to do is you want to have a bucket ready to catch the oil because it's going to start dripping out. You put it on the bolt and then you start to unscrew it. But if the bolt is on super tight like it is on my car, or you're just a girl and you're weak, you might need one of these. It's called a breaker bar. The breaker bar just gives you better leverage, and that should do it. Once the screw is loose, you want to get the bucket underneath to start catching the oil. It's so hot. So after you loosen it up a little bit, you want to just use your hand to take the bolt out so you don't drop it into the bucket. So now I've pulled the bolt out, and you want to make sure that all the oil drips into the bucket. Okay, so after you let the oil drain for a while, it's time to take out the filter. With my car, you can access the filter through the hood or underneath the car. I stuck the bucket underneath the car, and I'm going to access the filter through the hood. My filter wasn't on too tight, so it's unscrewing pretty easily. And again, you want to make sure the bucket is directly underneath it because oil will drain out. And there it goes into the bucket. So make sure the bucket is there to catch it. Every time you change your oil, you need to change the filter as well. And whenever you get a new filter, you want to make sure you get a new crush ring because you'll need that to put on the drain plug. Before you put on the new filter, you want to make sure you put some oil around it right here to add some lubricant. And somebody spilled oil earlier, so I'm just going to borrow some of theirs. So just spread it around the outside so it's nice and lubed, like everything should be. So now that it's fully lubed, you just reach in and you screw it back on. And remember, clockwise to tighten. Nice and tight. Pretty snug. Okay, so now that the filter is in, we want to plug up the oil pan. Here's the drain plug with the new washer on it. And just go back under the car and plug up what you want. Get your trusty 17mm wrench again. And remember to go clockwise. Okay, now you're done, and just lower the car back down and start putting new oil in. Okay, so now it's time to put in the oil. You want to make sure that you have a clean funnel. Washed it, so you want to make sure it's completely dry. Okay, so I'm going to be putting in 5 quarts of 10W30 in my car. You need to make sure that you know what viscosity you use for your car. Now you turn on the car, let it run a little bit, and then we're going to check the level. You want to let your car run for a little bit, but you don't want to leave it on while you check the oil. Need it first. And you can see that there's just enough. Now we're done. You've officially changed your oil. If I can do it, you can do it. Now who wants to clean my car? Okay, so now I'm under the car, got the car jacked up, and you want to get a, what is this, a wrench? Ow, it's so hot. Are you still recording?
Yeah.
My hair's gonna go in the oil. I think that's tight enough.